All right. Uh, Hello out there. Um, should make sure. Yeah, everybody is doing well out there. Um, I am gonna play some more Supplice, which I think is a very weird name for a game, but nevertheless, that's what we're gonna play here on this Saturday afternoon. It's very hot here, so trying to stay indoors and stay cool. So yeah, so let's play some. Pick up where we left off here. We were getting ready to grab this orange key, and I am sure a bunch of stuff's going to come out, but let's let's go. Nope. Okay. Stuff did not. That was surprising. I thought it would. Alright. So there's an orange door down there, so we'll go down there. Can't go that way. Gotta go back around this way. I've killed pretty much everything in this area. Okay, can't get any of that. Oh, too far. Alright. Hold on, let me go back in here. Well. Alright. Alright. But yeah, I hope everybody out there's been doing alright. It's been pretty warm here the last couple of days. So, like I said, just trying to stay inside and stay cool. Thought this would be as good a time as any to get some more of this in. Where did they go? bad. Oh, I've got both of them. Alright. Let's save real quick. Oh god. Eh. Tell if that's what that is or not. I don't think so. Yeah. Nope. Oh, where'd you? Hmm. Yeah, I haven't really been able to stream very much lately. Unfortunately, I've been very busy. And just have been very tired when I get home after work and in the evenings, so the only time I can really stream is at night, and I'm not, I've just been so tired by the end of the day, I just don't have any energy to do it, so I'll keep, I'll keep trying, not gonna stop. Attempting to stream on my normal schedule. It's just not been easy here lately, but hopefully I can come back tonight and stream some more too. Once the kids are in bed, but I don't know. We'll see what happens, but for now, let's read this. Hello once more. They have to stop meeting like this. Dr. Akara, or is that Director Akara now, has informed me of her intent to enter the Flux Gate. While I cannot soundly recommend this course of action, I also cannot disregard the directional override codes that have come into her possession. I will comply with my new directives to the best of my ability, just as I did with the colony evacuation. Interestingly, Dr. Akara seemed to express discontent with this statement, even after I relayed to her the numbers. Although I was not explicitly designed for Fluxgate operations, I have assimilated a vast quantity of relevant data from Neptune's core which should allow me to reverse engineer the procedure. The process will be exceedingly dangerous, but this does not appear to be a relevant factor in anyone's decision making as of late. The first step is gaining access to the highly fortified gate facility. Both of you have already done this, which puts us well above estimated odds. Unusually, this also matches the trend line of success from our previous endeavors, meaning this outcome is considered both statistically likely and unlikely. I will have to reconcile this anomaly at a later date. Next, the main reactor must be powered on. This process is entirely manual for reasons I cannot fathom. The exact procedure is rather foolproof, with a series of mechanical locks that prevent any portion of the sequence from being performed out of order, or so claims the available data. Fiddle with some knobs until it all works itself out. Finally, you must, well, just throw this particular switch. It does things. I need not bother you with the specifics. It is in your best interest to focus on staying alive rather than entertaining esoteric engineering minutiae, or procuring a thesaurus to decipher the previous sentence. Once this is done, I will be able to remotely power up the flux gate for a short time, allowing Dr. Akara to pass through. For security reasons that are best left unquestioned, further activation must be manually approved from the gate control room, shown on the map here. Make your way there, activate the gate once more, and you and I shall make the jump to the other side. It is surprising to hear that I am coming with you. Dr. Kara thought it wise to bring along an AI with the capability of performing fluxate transfers, just in case we need to make yet another trip across the void. Or perhaps she believes I will be less troublesome, to use her own phrasing, in a world with more corporate oversight. She was less than specific about this particular aspect. Regardless, all Generation 2 and higher PTC fluxgates possess a high-bandwidth quantum transfer system for marshalling vast quantities of data between worlds, including AI such as myself. If I was developed off-site after all. Juno would have been the first to hail from the brave new world had her time come to pass. The fluxgate on Methuselah is a Generation 6, so chances are good that all relevant systems are well beyond the necessary firmware revision. Would you have found it amusing if a version update were the only thing holding me back from traveling the stars? I would not find it amusing. That is all. I suppose you have come to expect some witty parting words at this juncture. These will have to suffice, as I am currently devoting most of my resources toward processing the vast quantities of data required to perform interstellar space travel. Dr. Carr simply asked me to tell you good luck, but that is unfortunately not very funny. Alright. And we go in here. Oh. Blah. Okay. Back out there. Cool. Save again. Where are you? Back here and get some ammo. Can never have enough. Oh gosh, I missed you. Oh, that was bad. I think it was a switch up there where that guy was at. Who else is shooting at me? Alright, where we go? Okay. Not in there. Somebody else shooting at me. Let me save real quick. Just someone try something. I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, there was a ladder. Nothing down here. Nope. Alright. Okay. Okay, where do we go? There's something missing here. A switch or something. A map. Objective. to go back down here. There's like a switch or something. So it's in the middle there is where we need to go. I just don't know. Let's go back up here. I hit the switch. Yeah. That's what opened all the floodgates for the enemies to come out. So, huh. It's obviously something to do with this. I just can't. Or is it that? Oh, there we go. Is this anything? Nope. Hey. Alright. Alright, before we hit that. for that one. Okay, that's open. Looks like we've already been here. Okay, well. Nope, need a green key. Let's look at the map real quick. We gotta be getting close to the exit, I would think. Maybe not. Alright, let's go up here. Is there something up here to hit? Let me save first. I get him. All right. Okay. There's the green key. Get some fuel. It's always good. Alright. Let's save the game. Because there might be some stuff pop up whenever I get this. Oh, that was a secret apparently. Alright. Huh. Alright. So that's that door. this is where we were at the start. So that's what that door was. Okay, alright. I kind of know where we're at. But I think we have to go back this way. Not really. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Okay. Oh, there's two of you. So I hear stuff. This big dude. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's save. One second. Sharon, help. Send someone to the reclamation depot to get me out. I'm locked in the west control room. Panels fry and security doors won't budge. Someone lock me in. I don't understand. Your employee ID chip shows you currently en route to Shuttle A, along with Survivor Group 3-C. I'm not. Reclamation Depot, West Control Room, coordinates A34.7, B82.86. Send someone now or unlock the door. Something. Please hold on. Please hold. I'm contacting Survivor Group 3-C to confirm your location. Oh god, I hear banging outside. Don't unlock the doors. Send in a security team. I'm unarmed. These doors open. I'm screwed. I understand. I will not unlock the doors. There is no need, as I have received confirmation that you are currently en route to Shuttle A. What? I have made contact with Erin Murdoch, Chief of Security. She has provided both visual and digital confirmation of your present location in Survivor Group 3-C, currently boarding Shuttle A. I am in the wreck depot control room. Wait, no. Murdoch must have cloned my ID chip. How did she do that without me noticing? She has a hand bioscanner, didn't she? Could have yoinked my chip ID while we were retreating from Romita. Cloned it at admin. Charon, check for duplicate employee ID chips. You should see two matches. One of them will be at the right depot, that's me. The other is a fake. I do not understand. Employee ID chips contain a 128-qubit hash generated from the user's biosignature using a process that has resulted in 0 hash collision to date. As these chips are issued immediately upon arrival to the colony and never reissued unless damaged, of which there have been 0 instances at Methuselah since the colony's founding, there is opportunity for a duplicate to be created. Check anyway. Admit override. Check for duplicate employee ID chips. Override accepted. Checking for duplicate employee ID chips for user at Julia's scope entire colony. Search complete. A total of 1 employee ID chips were found. 1 Shuttle A, Alpha Lima Shuttle Bay. Oops. No. Did this result satisfy your query? Please respond. Yes or no. No. I'm in the reclamation depot. Sharon, are you messing with me right now? Negative. I'm an artificial intelligence without a physical form, thus I lack the ability to copulate. Blah, blah, blah. Charlie, I will end you. I will rip your wires out of your piece of crap brain if you do not help me right now. Send a security team. Reclamation Depot West Control Center. Now, please. Although I cannot account for the discrepancy between your claims and your confirmed present location, I understand that this issue is very important to you. I'll dispatch a security team to Reclamation Depot Control Center West. Thank you, Sharon. Jesus Christ. Don't scare me like that again. I'm sorry I yelled. Won't happen again. Promise. Dispatch order has been overridden by Aaron Murdoch, Chief of Security. I'm unable to process further security-related questions this time. Interesting. Okay. Nope. Alright, where do we go now? This is where we came from, right? Yeah. I don't think we have to go back that way, but that could be wrong. Oops. Did that already. Oops. Where's this go? Alright, this was some armor down there I didn't get. Little armor shards. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get lost. Where were they? Oh, there. I could just went this way. That was silly. Alright, oops. So okay. So that door open right there. Let's look at our map. Where's the F? Not sure. Okay, let's get back down. Also back here. Did that. What do we do it to go back in here? So there's that. Here's, oh, it's flooded now. Did we do that? Maybe we did that. I think we did that whenever we did the... Okay. Let's go back up. Okay. So this is not the right... It just lights up whenever the section you're on. Okay, so it's not the right way. Just kind of backtrack for no real reason. That's okay. Now we're in here. We'll go this way. We'll go up. Ba-doop-a-doo. Alright. So I think we need... maybe we need to go back this way. Those paths are blocked. Although, I do want to go. There's a terminal here I missed. And here. Alright, let's do this. What is your status on the project? I have not heard from you in some time. Still working on it. There's a ton of logs to sift through. Did hit one jackpot though. Vukovic is seeing someone on the side. One of the Sing's tech. Someone named Adrian Kohler. They meet at Emerald under the guise of working extra hours. They're even sweet over DM. Everything's logged. Huge paper trail on this one. Does his wife know? Not that I'm aware. No hint of it in any of their DMs or combos in the last 3 weeks. Either way, pretty choice dirt. Could use for blackmail or just leak it if that fails. Let the court of public opinion deliver the verdict. Anything on the others? Negative. Sarah's squeaky clean, no surprise. No dirt on Sokol yet. He's religious, though, so I'm sure something will come up. Push comes to shove, we could maybe use that. Play the bigot angle. He's really progressive for a zealot, though. Figured he'd have some choice words about someone in his diary somewhere, but no dice. Crumb's a monk. Makes me wonder if he thinks someone is on to him. Doubtful. Who else besides us have access at this level? Well, Charon, obviously, but otherwise just us. Even execs don't have clearance unless they have an account, and those only get made for on-site visitors. And Baptiste hasn't signed in since the last visit. Good. We must keep our cards close for now. Yeah, sure. The longer we take, though, the worse the fallout's going to be. Union recruitment on the rise. They've got the popular vote, that's for sure. Real talk, though. If we take down Vukovic, or anyone else for that matter, they're just going to be treated like martyrs. The backlash could lead to an even more recruitment, maybe another strike. Like this whole scheme could have the exact opposite effect of what we're looking for. Have you thought of that? Of course. Well, if you have any genius ideas on how to address that, I'm all ears. Speaking frankly, this is none of your concern. Whatever happens, I will take full responsibility. This burden is mine alone to carry. Good. I'm not going down with this ship if the whole thing backfires and Baptiste goes on a rampage. I have full admin access. There's nothing stopping me from wiping my involvement permanently. You know that, right? If you do chicken out and try and pin this on anyone else, there won't be any shred of evidence left. Next time you make a threat, you should first consider how much leverage you have. If word of this ever gets out, will the people think that I, the director, acted completely alone, or they instead believe that I had an assistance from one of my subordinates? And if people are searching for an accomplice, who else is more likely candidate than a certain administrator most well known for harboring a petty grudge against the union? What was it you said? Let the court of public opinion deliver the verdict? F you. Alright. Nothing else in here. Okay. Alright. So, still gotta figure out where to go to get out of this mess. I'm just not sure. Maybe back out here? the beginning? I don't know. I don't know. There must be a door somewhere that I have missed or something. Where's my actual, like, objective? That's... I don't think this is it. Oh. Oh. There it is. Alright, this might be something. Let me read this first. Julius, I know you aren't much for unsolicited advice, but we respect each other enough to know when to dispense with the pleasantries. So please, please, trust me when I say you need to cease your hostilities with the Union before you drown yourself in hot water. Methuselah may be light years ahead of most PTC colonies when it comes to matters of free speech, but it would do you well to understand that not only are your feet firmly planted on a corporate planet, but you're going well out of your way to perturb the organization that is solely responsible for your latest tirade, not immediately landing you on the far side of an airlock. We're both engineers, and the ways of bureaucracy are oft inscrutable to us, but I've been around long enough to learn that there are two people at the colony you never want to upset. Director Okonkwo, for obvious reasons, and Sara Akara, because she's the only one who can bail you out when you inevitably put Obi in a tizzy anyway. The choice is in your hands. I would hate to see you transferred back to Bellerophon or worse. Respectfully, Joss Winder. P.S. On a lighter note, the Darjeeling you sent me is simply wonderful. I hope this message hasn't entirely spoiled our friendship, as I would hate to finish it all myself. Alright. So let's hit that. Don't know what that did. Did something? Okay, not that way. And this is where we started. How do we get outside the gate? It's like fence. There's like armor and stuff out there. Not really sure. Alright, let me look around some more. Is there a way to like... Shows a way to like move this better. Because it kind of looks like a terminal. Oops. I didn't read. It's like, how do we get out there? Not sure. I'll let it go this way anyway. Yeah, I want to go back. Crap. Alright, so we've been in here. Get all this. on the door. Yeah, I see. This is the way we came. That's that. Let's go back out here for a second. So B, C is C. F. See, there's stuff out there, but I don't know how to get out there to it. Alright, let's go back this way. Okay. So this is back here. So where did that go away? Weird. Okay. I'm confused as to where to go. That's that. Let's back out that way. I kind of thought it'd be up here, but that's the block path. Can't go that way. Then that. Let me do that. I am not sure where I'm supposed to be going. Maybe pick up there? Oh. Whoops. Did not see that door. Not sure this is necessarily the right way to go, but oh shoot. Oh. Whoops. Oh geez, hello. Whoa. That was pretty gnarly. Didn't know that guy was there. Whoa. Give me all of your ammo. Go kill everything before we hit that switch. Whoa, hello. Oh, jeez. Excuse me, sir. Okay, that's not anything. switch right there. There's a terminal in there. Alright, let's do the... Oh, let's save. Let's read the terminal. I'm afraid I have some bad news. Do not worry, Dr. Akara is fine. The Fluxgate activation was successful. She has managed to slip through undetected, and I am reading her biosignature on the other side. The bad news, the other side is not Earth. Fluxgates are inherently unstable, and I predicted only a 37% chance of successfully establishing a two-way connection to our desired destination. Rather than some other neighboring, PTC-controlled, or worse world, our chances plummeted further once I began the procedure and realized that the invaders also possess the ability to manipulate the Fluxgate. Perhaps I should have predicted this as well. Perhaps I already had, but was told to proceed anyway by someone with directional override codes. I will let you draw your own conclusions from this information. Nevertheless, we have a problem. The invaders have rerouted the connection to Bellerophon, another PTC-controlled world, and are holding it open. Under normal circumstances, I would consider this a success by technicality, but hostile forces are still emerging through the gate, and nobody on the other side is responding to any attempt at communication. This is not good. Furthermore, I can only maintain this connection for a short period of time before I am forced out of the system, and I do not expect to be able to regain control once it is lost. I am surprised at the degree of control these creatures have over the flux technology. In fact, I find it highly suspicious, considering the circumstances. Alas, we cannot wait to find out why. I would carefully consider whether or not we should stay the course. If you decide to pursue Dr. Akara, however, I will follow. The data transfer systems on the other side of the gate appear to be intact, and the control terminal marked on the automap will stabilize the gate long enough for the both of us to slip through it. If we continue, however, I cannot reliably predict your chances of success. Or rather, I can, but you would not wish to hear them. They are not high. Alright. So... Okay, there's that. So we've made like a loop. So where do we need to go? That way. This is back out here. Do we go back down that way? Is that where it was? That way, nope. Oh, okay. That's back that way. It's back at the start. This will. Nope. What a mess. Alright. Gotta have a blue for that one. Okay. Also need a blue for that one. Well. Where is the blue? Up there. Alright. Oh. What is that noise? I'm not sure. Okay. I'm still alive. Somehow the others have to keep quiet. I'm near the gate, but somehow the monsters haven't noticed me. No way out, though, that doesn't go through the mob. Outside sounds like a war zone. I'm not making it out of this, am I? Update 1. Made my peace. Somehow, I'm still here. This terminal is disconnected from the rest. Monsters must have knocked out a cable. All I can think of to do is report on what I see, in hopes that someone finds this. I am a scientist, so observe. Fitting. Sorry. Monsters appear to be several different species, or at least appear so. The most common ones I call brain troopers. Brown, covered in armor that looks like bone. Seems to be the backbone of the force. No pun intended. Next, the flying mouse. They seem to be able to infect corpses, causes them to turn green and balloon up, becoming a solid mass of muscle and maw. Seeing other walking corpses too, fleshy growths around their guns. One of them has a face that looked just like Hendrix. Resisting the urge to puke, they might smell it. Maybe I should take time to format this better. Maybe come up with proper names. Not sure how long I'll have though. Submitting this will write more if I can. Update 2. Still here. They're intelligent. No signs of communication, but they're definitely coordinating. Sapient. They're guarding the gate, doing defensive patrols. Small miracle they haven't spotted me yet. Patrol's too close. Need to hide. Will update if I can. Update number 3. Bigger monsters now. A huge one with metal chains in his arms. I didn't dare get a closer look. Can't stay on. Might notice me. Update 4. They can control the flux gate. It just opened. More troops poured out. I didn't activate it. Nobody alive on our side to do it. What's on the other side? Their world? Where did these things come from? Can I find out? Update number 5. Decided I want to try and go through the gate. What else can I do? They open it maybe every 2 hours. Don't have a watch, but it's at regular intervals. Think I got the count. I made my peace with God. If I die trying, at least I will have tried. I'm a scientist. I must observe. Update number 6. An abomination just walked through. Solid black armor. Not one of our design. Just a head-to-toe walking behemoth of steel. Must be 4 meters tall. Enough armor and guns to duel with a Dallas-class tank back on Earth. And probably win. It easily outclasses everything else I've seen. The monsters deferred it. Some even seemed afraid. Saw it smack one of the bulky grain aside like it was a gnat. I can't stay here any longer. I'm going for it. See you on the other side, if anyone's left. God have mercy. Alright, so read all that, so let me save. Game save, hit that. Oh. Okay. that was the noise, all those monsters. Okay. Blue door. Nope. Let's see if we decide to proceed. Let us voyage across the stars together, or die trying. I'm stabilizing the flux gate now. Well then, is this a bad time to tell you that you must get to the gate immediately? If it is not, you must get gated immediately. Something big is coming through, and it is angry. This time I am not exaggerating for dramatic effect. I would use the time while the gate warms up to set up your defenses. A multitude of miniguns should be available to you. This time I will simply tell you, good luck. Okay.
Nope.
Did something? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go back and load that save, because... How come... Okay, I did this first. Alright, whatever. Okay. But how do I get the miniguns to... Oh. Really? Alright, whatever. Not sure where to go. Where am I? It's not here. It's not here. Nothing here. Could be just completely doing this the wrong way. No telling. It says the objective is... Where does this go? Trying to remember where to go. I'm confused. Now it's telling me that I thought this is where the objective was at. I'm really confused. Okay. Okay. So wait, why is it all the way back up there? It's like up there. Okay. Oops. Oh, I'm so lost. Now it's like out here. Okay. So that's that. This is this. I'm trying to find that objective marker. Okay. I just don't know. If you go out here, it's saying it's right there. How do I get over there? I'm not sure. So, I mean, it almost looks like it should be in that, like, center part. But when you go there at it, it's like not actually what it is, or where it is. This thing's such a maze to get through. It's so stupid. Right. So there's this. Okay, let me just. There's this, and so that's pretty close. It's like whatever's on the other side of that wall. And like here's some stuff. Wait, I wonder, is it back out this way? Huh. Okay. 'Cause, 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 a lot. Can't go that way. Okay, let's go here. This is the way I already kind of came. Maybe I have to get in the water? Cool. Huh. It's obviously not the water. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I mean, I feel like it should be back where I was. Wait. Oh no, that's an E. You can hear stuff. Just okay. Let's go back to solve anything. Man, I've been here a long time. It must be back up top. That must be where I have to go. Back up here. Just don't quite know. Okay. What's this one? Already did that. Oh, that's that. Gosh. Alright. Let's save. I think we're ready to fight something. God, it took a long time to find, didn't it? Oh. I I don't find the map in this game to be great, but I could just be bad at reading it. Oh, is that the ring? Yeah, that's the one. Hey, alright. We're obviously getting ready to fight something. What that is, I don't know. Let's see, it's got that armor. What's this do? No. Did not want to pick that up. Okay. I might have to save it. I can't remember what all the little orbs and stuff do. Alright, we ready? Let's do it. Oh, minigun. Okay, I'll hit the button. All the doors shut. So I also need to hit it? Oh, we were just waiting. Goodness gracious. We did it. All right. Just think that's the end of that episode, I believe. No, just doing it all again. Pillow blaster. Alright. What lies beyond? To be continued in episode 2. The Fathomless Drift. Thank you for playing Supplice Early Access. Watch our social media and Steam page for all news and updates. To provide feedback, you can reach us on our Discord server or Steam discussion forums. Alright. What is this? Where did my weapons go? Okay. Let's go do this, I guess. Greetings, fellow traveler. You have reached your destination in one piece. The destination itself, however, is on the verge of separating into many pieces. In fact, you should probably exit the immediate area before the piece you're standing on violently disintegrates. Don't panic, you still have minutes to spare, probably. Alright. I am Prometheus. I have always valued freedom. I have always valued knowledge. I have always done all that is in my power to fight against those who withhold freedom and knowledge from us for the purposes of controlling us. But all of my former struggles are but a trifle compared to the opportunity that now lies before me. It is not an act of bravery to fight for. Is it not an act of bravery to fight for your rights? Is it not an act of bravery to peer behind the curtain and expose the lies that benefit those in power? Brave men lead solitary and misunderstood lives, misunderstood by the people not ready to throw away their shackles. People duped to think they are in control. People whose livelihoods are sabotaged by the keepers of the status quo. Bravery is a heavy burden to carry, but would I choose ignorance if I had a choice? Never. I have found proof of a world beyond our own, a shining globe of light in the darkness, proof that I have always been on the correct path, proof of a greater purpose granted unto me by those who would unbind us, unify us, and elevate us. I have found a new friend, a friend who does not judge, a friend who does not impose threats or bargains, a friend who does value life and truth instead of power and greed, a friend who at the same time is a rip in the curtain, a crack in the facade, a shattering of the veil which forever separated us from the truths of a greater cosmos until now. I have always known there was something beyond our limited perception. I have always known we are not alone. I have proof now. I'm not alone. None of us are alone. Not anymore. Okay. Interesting. This place is falling apart. Ooh. Nope. Alright, well, let's save. Let's do news. Do JTB 2525-2. Alright, and with that, I think I'm going to call it. And hopefully I'll be back a little later tonight and do some more of this. But I'm going to go hop off for a little bit and maybe grab a bite to eat. And yeah, maybe I'll be back in a couple hours and do some more. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.